Jazzy J. Welcome back to another Vlogmas video. If this is your first time here, welcome. I cannot believe, guys, that I have made it to Vlogmas video number 11 with one more to go. I am so proud of myself that I have made it thus far. I cannot even believe it. But this has been so much fun. I have really enjoyed doing 12 days of Vlogmas. Next year, I'll be able to bring that to the table. So, as we are approaching the end of the year, I like to talk about reflecting on the year, the things that I've learned. So, as we approach the end of the year, I like to think about the year I had, a reflection on everything that I've been through and what I've learned. So with that said, I want to do a video on today about the things that not only myself, but maybe you would want to consider too, to let go of and leave it here in 2021. I did another video like this last year. I'll try to link it up here. If not, it'll be down in the description box. You should check that video out as well. So I'm not going to hold you guys really long. We're just going to go over some of the things I think that not only myself, but, you know, maybe you'll touch on some of the things as well. And maybe it'll be something you might consider leaving in 2021 as well. I hope you guys like this background and a little bit of Christmas tunes that it is producing. So with that said, let's talk about the things we should let go in 2021. Leave it here. Don't think twice about it. And let's go in 2022 with some new things to think about. All right, with that said, let's jump right into my list. I think it is super important when you're approaching the end of the year and going towards the next year is to release some of that excessive baggage in your life. In order to grow, we have to let go of the things that have anchored us down, some of the things that have held us back. We have to move on from it, learn from it, and let it go. Release that anchor. So that is what I want to talk about today. And I'm sorry, guys, with all the background noise. You know, the kids are out of school now, so everybody's home. It's loud, so I do apologize in advance. If you hear some screaming, there's game playing. So just ignore that. So the first thing I think that we should let go of is bad relationships. And that could be friendships, that could be relationships, either one. I mean, I just feel like if you're dealing with someone that's not supporting your growth, they're always dragging you down, you've known it for a long time that maybe this friend is not the friend that you thought they were, or you both have grown apart, then it's not a terrible thing to let those relationships go. You don't have to hold grudges. You don't have to hate one another. You just have to let those relationships go. I learned that a long time ago. And now my circle is really, really small. You know, I had a friend. We were like, God, inseparable, best friends. Like, did everything together. We partied, just unstoppable. But when I got to the point where I was ready to do grown woman stuff, and I'm just going to throw a quick story time in here, you know, and not to say nothing bad about her. So if she ever watches this video, but I still love you. We are still friends for life. But when I was engaged, getting ready to get married, things were starting to be different for me. You know, I had to cut out the excessive partying and hanging out and being out all times of night and, you know, just every weekend out in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't what I was trying to do. I was trying to become, you know, a wife, you know, have a family, you know, get grounded, you know, and she just was not ready for that for me. She wasn't excited about the marriage. She wasn't excited about cutting back on the partying or any of that. So I had to let it go, you know. We still love each other very much. But, you know, I just had to let it go. And eventually we did have a conversation about it, and I had to explain to her, you know, my reasonings from backing up from the relationship. Sorry guys, I just saw that my hair looks absolutely crazy. But yeah, if a relationship is not serving you, if you're not being treated the way that you want to be treated, you just got to let it go. It's a hard thing to do, because I literally cried when I had to back away from her, because I was so used to being with her every day, all day. And she just still, you know, couldn't grasp the fact that I was becoming a wife and that I couldn't party and stuff like I used to. So you just have to, you know, pull away from those friendships, because technically they could be holding you back from your growth. And even if you're in a bad relationship, you know, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, if that relationship is not serving you, then it's time to let it go. All right, so next, insecurities. So guys, this one is definitely for me, because I have told you guys before, if you've been here and you've been following my videos, that your girl is sort of an introvert, and I'm scared to death to do lives. Like, I could do not Facebook, but YouTube all day, you know, because I could stop, cut, paste, edit, but I am so afraid to go live. And I feel like it is so beneficial for my business if I do it. I want my customers to know me. I want to grow a relationship with them. So I feel like that insecurity that I have, I don't know why, because I feel like I'm both. I'm sort of introvert, but once you get to know me, then I'm like bubbly all over the place, you know, just a courageous type girl. But I do have some insecurities myself, and I let that hold me back. I went this whole year every day setting up times. I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live, I will post it, I'm gonna go live, and then at the last minute I cancel. So I'm like, well, my God, when I ever decide to go live, they're gonna not believe me, because I've said I'm going live so many times and I don't. I am afraid to death. So I feel like your insecurities can hold you back from your growth. So I personally plan to leave that side of me, that insecure, scared of what people would think, or if someone would show up, or if I'm just going to be there talking to myself. I'm going to leave that here in 2021. Next year, I'm going for it. I'm going to hit that live button and I'm going to do it, baby, because I feel like it is, at this point, so beneficial, especially for small businesses. I feel like it is so necessary for us to go live. Now, you know, it's not like it used to be back in the day. There was not a face on the brands. But now, we as small business owners have to fight so hard to be seen, to be trusted. So to go live is major. It's super important for us to do that. So if you see me looking down, if you're new here, I keep notes so that way I can stay on track on the things I want to talk about. So that's what I do. I just look down and make sure I'm not going all over the place and not staying on track. But yeah, your insecurities can hold you back. We don't see the best in ourselves sometimes, so that's part of, you know, being insecure. But don't feel bad about it, because everybody have insecurities. But I think maybe just take one thing that you know you're insecure about and just leave it this year. Leave it. And just work on them one by one. All right, so the next one is bad habits. I think that this one is so funny, because I personally have some bad habits that I definitely want to leave here in 2021. I'm not going to say what all my bad habits are, but I'm just going to say that I think it's important to, once you realize that it's a bad habit, to leave it right here. You don't have to tell me what your bad habits is, but if you want to, you can put it down in the comment section. We can talk about it. But yeah, I am definitely going to leave some things that I know I do right here in 2021. But some of those bad habits literally keep you from being that bitch. I'll just share some examples. Like, if you sleep in until 2, I think the most productive part of the day is in the morning. you know, especially if you're a business owner. I think that getting up early in the morning, getting your day started, being productive is the best choice. But if you sleep until 2, you miss everybody, most people are productive early in the morning, or they start their day pretty early. So I just feel like that maybe is a bad habit that someone can leave. Eating badly is another bad habit. So things like that, if you know that you're doing these things and they're not benefiting you, leave them. Leave them right here. And I did put on here, I didn't even realize, but I'm going to share one bad habit, which I kind of just talked about a few minutes ago. But mine is getting discouraged easily. Like, so if you guys have been following me from day one, you know that me starting a business is not my first time starting a business. This is actually my third time. Same business, but just reopening it. And when I get discouraged because I'm not doing well or I'm not producing like I want to, I'll just stop. I get discouraged so easy. So this year, I just made it my personal business to motivate myself. I was looking for other people to motivate me, to keep me going. But now I just motivate myself. I mean, I understand I got a goal and there's something that I'm trying to accomplish. So when I feel discouraged, or if I'm not getting as many sales as I want to, I actually have a support system on Facebook of some other ladies that is, same like me, and we help each other. When I'm like, dang, I didn't get any sales today, and then they're like, oh, I didn't get any sales today, so you realize, okay, I'm not in it by myself. We're all going through it. So that's a bad habit that I definitely want to leave behind, is just getting discouraged so easily and quitting. All right, so next up, being obsessed with the perspective that people have of you. So this kind of goes back to why I don't go live and why it took me many, many, many years to start my YouTube channel. Is this right here. Caring and worrying so much about what people think of you. So just now, I just want to work on being worry free. Who cares? I put myself on YouTube. I show you guys the good, bad, cute, not cute. I give it all because I want you to know, everybody has days where they're not going to look as cute, feel as great, you know. So now it's been so easy now that I started YouTube. I could just pick the camera up, hit record, and just go because I've gotten so comfortable. But I want to get that comfortable live. I'm definitely doing it. I'm just going to hit that button, rip the band-aid off, and go. People don't like you. Oh, well, I'm just going to be my fabulous self regardless. And you should also be your fabulous self regardless. Who cares what they think of you? It can make you feel so uncomfortable when you're worried to death about what people think about you. You'll change your outfit 50 times because you're so worried about what someone may say about your body or what your hair looks like. Who cares? All right. So, and also one thing that I used to do is I used to minimize my personality, for relationships, friendships, a lot of things, because once I get to know you, I am extremely silly, have no filter, literally could be a comedian. I'm just so bubbly. Like my coworkers say all the time, like I have 50 million people in me, and they don't know at any given second who's coming out, because I'm just, I don't know, I can't explain it. But I used to minimize that. Like, if I was with someone who wasn't okay with the silly, I would try to control that, like try to stay laid back because they wasn't okay with the funny, you know? So now that I don't care, yes, I'll be quiet and standoffish at first, but once, I'm telling you, get to know me, you're going to want to put me back in a box because it's crazy over here. So learn to be you, love yourself, don't get obsessive about what people think of you. Just live your life, and if they don't like it, bye. And then comfort zones. Getting out of your comfort zone. I know so many people, want to do so many things, but they are so afraid because it makes them feel uncomfortable. And I can totally agree, because that was me last year, December. Well, yeah, a little before December, when I really, really wanted to go full-time on YouTube. And I used to be so scared and nervous and uncomfortable in front of the camera, but I had to get out of my comfort zone. So pretty much today's video boils down to comfort zones. If you think about it, the things that I've said that I want to leave in 2021, it pretty much all sums up to comfort zone. Being uncomfortable, being insecure, being afraid to show the world who you are. So as I think about those things that I just talked about, that just tells me when I go into 2022 to leave the uncomfortableness right here. Leaving it in this year. I'm going to do me. I'm going to give you guys me. I hope that you'll rock with me, and that you love me and like this channel because you like my personality, the real me. So I just really hope that I can gain really true subscribers, and that we can just be fast friends. Let's talk in the comment section. I don't know if you guys know, but anytime you leave me a comment, I will talk back. I would love to keep the conversations going. It really makes me feel some type of way, happy, when I see that you guys are responding to my videos and, commenting back on what you saw in the video. It really does make me feel certain type of way. I just smile so much when I get, reactions from you guys. That's pretty much it. Just let yourself be uncomfortable so you can grow. And if you want to start YouTube, just boop, hit that record button and go. Just do it. Because after your first video or two, because it probably took me about 2 or 3 videos before I got to the point where I was like, I actually can do this. I actually can pull down the shades, let up the curtain and just be me. And not worried about if I'm going to get a negative comment or someone's going to hit the, the dislike button on my videos. If you do, that's your choice. It's okay. Because the algorithm shows that that's interaction. So whether you hit the like or the dislike, you're helping out my channel. So anyway, with that said, I just wanted to have that quick conversation with you guys, because I really think it's important to sit down and think and reflect about how your year has been, what you can grow from. Think about what held you down, or if someone has held you down, to let all that go and just move on to the next year, leaving those negative things right here in this year. So, all right, guys, I hope that you would hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, share my video, comment down below. Let me know if you got some bad habits that you definitely want to leave right here in this year. Let's talk about it. And I hope, guys, how freaking fabulous is this? If you want to know what this is, what app this is, just let me know in the comment section. I'll let you guys know. So, guys, got one more video to make it to my challenge of 12 videos before Christmas. So I will see you guys in a day or so. All right, with that said, your girl is out of here. I got some Christmas gifts I need to get wrapped up because it's a time crunch. Christmas will be here in a couple days. So I will see you guys on my next Vlogmas video. Y'all be safe, and I'll see ya. Bye.